Alright guys, how's it going? Got some news for you in regards to the whole Article 13 thing, and this is exactly what I was predicting in response to, at least as far as I could tell, um, in response to the whole Article 13 here. Nintendo of America says that we're making it easier for creative fans to show their love for Nintendo and monetize videos that include Nintendo game content. Please take a look at our new guidelines here, which I click the link, it goes over here. It says, we're humbled every day by your loyalty and passion for Nintendo's games, characters, and worlds, and respect that you want to be able to express yourself creatively by sharing your own original videos and images using content from our games. Basic breakdown here is that um, you can use parts of trailers for like news announcements, things like that. You can also do live streams, let's plays, and all of that um, on uh, on social media, which subject to be updated here. Facebook, Nico Nico, OpenRecord.tv, Twitch, Twitter, YouTube. I really wish that that DTube would also be included in that, but it's not quite a big enough program, I don't think, to warrant that. But and I'm going to start posting here a little more often too. Um, but and this is only for digital streaming services like YouTube and that. You're not allowed to sell the videos directly or mini music or images that you created using the game content. So even if you have like maybe a a SoundCloud and you do remixes and try to do like Nintendo sound remixes, that's not that's not included. You can't just sell that without getting appropriate licensing. Um, Let me see here. Yeah, any other use of Nintendo's like intellectual property is scoped to the subject of the relevant laws of the applicable jurisdiction. So things like fan art and that, depending on how Article 13 is actually written, I haven't actually looked at it, but depending on how it's actually written, um, fan art may not be covered. But yeah, and recording someone at an unreleased game at a public event, you have to make sure that you follow their rules and also of the event. We also reserve the right to remove any content that they believe is unlawful, infringing, or inappropriate, or not in line with the guidelines, which is understandable. Because you have to make sure that it's appropriate. But examples of unlawful, infringing, or inappropriate content include, but are not limited to, content that incorporates Nintendo intellectual property and violates applicable laws, infringes the intellectual property rights, and or features pirated Nintendo software. So if you are playing on an emulator and using downloaded, torrented uh, games that you didn't actually buy, then that would also be included. So yeah, that's interesting there. How they're doing it. So basically, if you want to stream, you're gonna have to do it directly from your device, or somehow prove that you actually own a copy of the game. And I'm not sure how everything works in the EU, but at least here in the United States, you have the right to a digital backup copy of any game that you purchase. So if you do have, like, let's say you have a cartridge of Pokemon Red, you have the right to have a digital copy of that as well. So, you can make a backup. I actually have a device that I can use to make a digital backup, um, should I choose to do so. But this is very interesting. And close that. Yeah, this is definitely very interesting here because um, I'm actually a little excited here. Um, Nintendo's been the first that I've seen to release a statement like this Posted to actually it says November 29, 2018, but you can see it right down here. It's only the 28th, and that was posted here on the 28th. But I believe the date there is because this is the Nintendo.co.jp, which is their Japanese headquarters. So I believe that's because the international dateline and all that. But yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to other developers also doing the same. Um, and let me see here. As far as Minecraft, if you make any content available on or through our game, you agree to give us permission. So this is Mojang here to use, copy, modify, adapt, distribute, and publicly display that content. So anytime that you upload uh, anything as far as like Let's Plays and that, Mojang has the right to go ahead and download it and use it. You cannot get it revoked. You also agree to let us permit other people to use, copy, modify, adapt, distribute it, and publicly display your content. So, other users are allowed to take your content for Minecraft and use it elsewhere. Um, you're not giving up your ownership rights in your content. You're just giving us and other users permission to use it. Now, that doesn't necessarily say that they can monetize that. Um, so you can monetize it and you can still claim a content ID on it, but you can't just say no, you can't use it. Um, let's see here. If you don't want to give us the permission, do not make content available on or through our game. Um, if you're going to make something available on or through our game, it must not be offensive to people or illegal. It must be honest and must be your own creation. Some examples of the types of things that you must not make available include posts that include racist or homophobic language, um, posts that are bullying or trolling, posts that are offensive or damage our or another's reputation, posts that include, indecency, someone else's creation or image, posts that impersonate a moderator. So sorry, Donnie Bobes, but you have definitely done that, um, or try to trick or exploit other people. Um, must be your creation. You must have permission or legal right to do it. You must not, and you agree to. You will not make any content available that infringes on the rights of other, and they reserve the right to take down the content in their discretion. However, this statement does not. It doesn't address monetization. In fact, and this is actually one of the people here. I'm actually going to type here. Anyway, so yeah, that's something interesting. But you can still make mods and everything, but this doesn't cover whether or not you can actually monetize those mods through ads or through purchasing those mods. At least for Java, Microsoft Marketplace has its own setup. Um, and everybody knows that I do play the Minecraft. Um, yeah, I'm not quite sure exactly how we're going to handle all of this. Um, so I'm hoping that that Mojang, big companies, Microsoft, um, Sony, well, Nintendo just did, um, the big ones do put out things like this, and I'm also hoping that all of the game developers like EA and Ubisoft and all of them, I hope that they put out things like this as well that say, you know what, we are going to allow you to monetize our stuff because basically you get to have commercials on your videos that will make you money. We're not paying for you to basically give us advertisement. So basically, it's free to us. You know what I mean? So this is definitely very important. So I am going to, I'm actually going to make this so that it's uploaded to, or scheduled to upload tomorrow or post tomorrow. But yeah, this is definitely a very important piece here, and we'll see how this goes. Hopefully, Article 13 does get amended, so that basically this type of statement here isn't very necessary, and hopefully that also means that you know, so yeah, what are words? Um, I'm hoping that Article 13 is rewritten in such a way that this is okay, without the need for every company to make a statement like this. Because, indie developers are going to be a big thing. They may not put this out, and they may, unfortunately, they may see things differently. And I get that. But at the same time, they're going to be losing out on potential revenue because as streamers and let's play users or let's play content creators make content using their game, it'll generate more sales. People are going to be like, oh, this looks neat, and there we go. But anyway, this has been Ace. This has been basically my stance or my take on what I've seen here. Take it with a grain of salt. There's no actual public thing saying that this is because of Article 13, but I definitely strongly believe it is. But yeah, you guys take care, stay safe, and this has been Ace. Peace.